Hello everyone and welcome back to my Tech vs. Magic series. Done a few things off camera. Put some wood blocks here. But that's all I've done on the floor. Above, swapped those out with leaf blocks and decided to do this for this part so that it looks good from the outside but not so good from the inside. We'll be spending most of our time outside this building anyway. What else is there? I thought that leaves let sunlight through, but I was wrong because I am stupid. It makes sense if you think about it. Mobs would not hide under trees if leaves didn't block sunlight. And I swapped that out to water glass, or put water glass there. Wasn't anything there. I may swap it out to leaves. I don't know. If I don't swap it out to leaves, I'm going to have to put a shutter there. That's the decision hanging on that. I have not decided what I'm going to do on the floor yet. I'm going to work on the frame machine for this building first to see where we're going to need the saplings before I decide on the floor. The frame machine is kind of going to be a combination of these two machines. It's going to have a harvesting sort of like that and a planter sort of like that, combined all in one machine. The idea is we'll have it go this way, harvesting everything. Then it will return, move up, go this way, harvesting everything, return, move down, then plant, move up, and come back, move back down. To do that, we're going to have to control the lighting very exactly, because we do not want, after it plants and is trying to move back, we don't want any trees to grow. However, if the sapling is at a light level below 8, it will pop out of the ground, assuming there's a block above it. There is a block above it, so it will pop out of the ground. If the sapling is above 8, it will grow. So we have to keep the light level at exactly 8 to prevent the saplings from growing. And let's see. I'm not sure if the light level that's shown here is the light level in the block I'm standing on or at my face. Block level 13, so it's the light level at my face. So there's a block. So it needs to be, by this, it needs to be block level, light level 7, assuming the lighting is on the ground. Also, we want to figure out if we're, or where we're going to plant these. So, if we're going to have one of the height limiter things of glass or something like that. Let me go get some glass. I'll be right back. Okay, so oak and birch need at least 6 above the sapling. I'm assuming that means like starting at this block. Actually above the sapling, not including it. So that is going to be let's see, right about here maybe. Would that work? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, did I count that one? 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put it there. Then one more for spruce. Yeah. So this is where we'll have the tops. I may have the glass adjustable. but it won't be able to move very far. That will be... Go ahead and do 7, and that will be there. Then our harvesting machine will have to fit right here, because the top block is always a leaf. That'll be the width of our harvester, though it doesn't need to be any wider than this. That should work. Now then, how far out from that is? How far out is that, I should say? 5. So 5 out here. Okay, we'll also want to have plenty of space for a harvester to do. We're going to have shutters to cover this part off. And I'll probably have... Not sure how close I should put these. Actually, I can put them at least every other one. I'll probably do like every 2. Have a place to grow something. That would mean, yeah, let's do exactly twice the amount of space we need for a sapling, which is that. And this is the minimum spacing for birch and spruce. They cannot have anything in a 5 by whatever height they are. So that way, and up to the top. Anything but leaves. Leaves are okay with. Now then, got that part figured out. Let's see. I guess I will go ahead and put... I'll space these out too as well. And I won't do the glass yet until I figure out just exactly how big the machine itself is going to be. Then I'll come back and do the glass. First off, we're also going to have it on a kind of rail system like this, like that one over there, where the computer is not on the machine but is getting its controls elsewhere. And what else? Not only that, but we'll also have to have power coming in from somewhere else either too, because this is not going to be open to the sky. And we'll be running it from our power plant. Which means additionally we're going to have to figure out some way to detect if our power is low. Hi, how you doing? What do you think of building? Okay. So that is that part. Now then, for the machine, it's going to have to be flush with the ground. It's going to come from here to here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 18 blocks, 19 blocks. It needs to be half as tall as the maximum height of our trees, or the maximum height that we can grow, which is, the maximum height is 7, so So we'll make it 4 tall. And this is just for the harvesting part. This is probably actually too close. What? Stop ignoring me. It's giving me the cold shoulder. Okay, so 4 high. Then of course there'll be a row of block breakers, or a wall of block breakers on this side. And I should mention that the whole controlling the light thing is plan A. If that fails, we'll just have something that can go in both directions. Which is not something I want to do because it would make this wider, decrease our harvesting space, not be as cool, and I don't know what else. Probably costs more. Certainly costs more in terms of iron. Okay. So the wall of block breakers. Then we'll need to do the planting next. Planting. So what we'll do, I've decided we're going to have planks for our slabs and dark wood planks for our covers. So here we're going to have our planters. Those will need to be covers. And I need to make sure that these aren't going to pop out of the ground once I plant them. Otherwise we'll have to have the planters facing outward. So what we'll do is we'll make sure we have enough light. I'm going to, since it's 19 wide, I'm going to go make the block breakers, and we're going to use assemblers for planting. I'll make those 2 and then I will be right back. Alright, so put some saplings here and then see what happens. Seems to be okay. Alright, so we don't have to worry about those popping out. But we do have to worry about just getting a signal to this. And some covers along there. And what else? I have to have the other part too. So I'm going to put down the assemblers and some covers along this bottom row and some bundle cable up along this row. And then I will be right back. That is done. And I've switched these to this mode, whatever you want to call it. And I also added some covers along the bottom so that it doesn't stick to the ground. Now then we're going to put some regulators along here to manage the inventory of these. We may upgrade them to managers later. I think regulators will be okay. Let's move this up a little bit and put them like that. Yeah, that should be correct. What we'll do, we're going to have different color or different planning routines, I guess you could call it. Like the yellow planning routine will be some birch on the outside and some spruce in the middle with oak between them, something like that. That way we can change up how we're going to plant them. We may have like different spacings for different things, and we can also have the forestry saplings in there. But these will be set to show. So these need to be tube frames and not redstone tube frames. Let's move it over one more. Do that. That and whoops. That's a problem. So we'll need frames above these at least. Actually, we don't, do we? We just need the tube frames on the other side. Let's make some tube frames. And probably need a couple more to connect to the other end, but can't do that yet. So connect to that. Let me replace these and I will be right back once I got the tube frames placed on this side. Okay. Now then, we need to do the engines. Motors, frame motors to move this. We can either do the larger one that we have on the sugarcane farm. So that one has the extra space to keep it from getting jammed if it gets stuck somehow. This, it's 6 by 2. Well, by 3 if you count the wiring and stuff. Actually, by 4 if you count the wiring and stuff. This one is smaller, being 4. But if you run into something, it gets stuck. Because these two operate under the same block. We also will have to have block breakers come in front of the motors to prevent them from getting stuck if they run into some trees or something. Some leaves, I mean. So what we'll do, probably go with trying to think of a situation where it gets stuck and it can still recover. Have it go forward, it gets stuck, going forward, go back, get stuck going back. Get stuck going back, we're pretty much screwed. If it gets stuck going forward, we'll be okay. If it can recover, if we have it flush up against the wall thing. Actually won't if we have the up and down thing. So we'll just have to make sure it doesn't get stuck, and we'll use the smaller motor. Smaller Caterpillar drive. We'll need one that goes back and forth and one that goes up and down. And what I think I'm going to do is have the up and down one be underground at the ends here, because we're going to have a pipe connection like this. And what we can do is make the very end a... would that work? Yeah, we can make the very end be connectable or something. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. Or if what I'm trying to say is accurate. Basically, we're going to need a something to push this up, but once it pushes up, these would not be connected anymore. So to do that, we either need to make a solid section that goes down underground, and then have a deployer block breaker combo for moving up and down along with the frame motors. That would mean we would need it to go 4 down. It would also mean that this section like this would be underground, so there's going to be kind of a gap where stuff could fall down. Which would make things difficult. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing now. So let me recreate that motor on this end, and then we'll put some block breakers in front of it, and then we'll start working on the underground part. So let me remember how to do this, and I will be right back. Okay, let's see if I can do this. We have this, it's a center block. Then on either side we have one facing inward, here, and we're going to have that one connect on the bottom there. Right, I believe that's right. Maybe. So we usually have them connect on this face, but if we connect them on this face, bottom, and then the other one connect right there. I think. Yes, so it goes around like that. And here we would need a panel. This one connects like that. And we have the same above. Then here, have another panel and another panel. And I'm actually doing this on the wrong side. It should be on this side. Right, so that should come around like that. We'll need to separate that some. And this one will come around there, there, then we'll have panel there, and that there. So this one will connect here, or we'll like there, like there. The other one will connect on the other side. Right, I believe that's correct. They do need to be moved over this way, at least one. And then the power will be coming out from here, placed next to these. We'll also have to have a way for the power to get up. So it can't go any further over than right here, because this part will be the wire. Yes, I guess. I could have the wire come straight below it and have it raised. That could also work. But we'll see about that. Let me move this over and see if I can figure out how we're going to do the wiring. I'll be right back. Okay, we have the engine here. We're going backward, forward. Then right here, I moved this off the ground a little bit so I could get under here. Here. Just use a normal frame. We'll put that and this, actually not there, here. Put that and that. And what that'll do is you can have something down here to connect everything, like just a wire running along that, and that will connect into that. Just make sure that this has clearance. This needs to go one higher. So yeah, that's fine. You also need probably all along here. I'll do that later. Okay, so yeah, we'll have a wire and the power will come up through here, through the frame motors into those bat boxes. So we'll have hopefully enough power for it to make it up, back down, or yeah, up, over, then probably go down there so it can hook back up to the power system and then move back here for the planting part. Planting, I should say. I'm not sure if I pronounced that clearly enough. Okay, so we'll have that come around. To wire the engines. We're going to have this come around here. There, then we can have it come up here and connect. Maybe. Ideally, up here and connect would be best. So something like that. I'm not sure if that's right. It needs to have space for the colored wire and a space for the red alloy wire. So that may not work. We could do one there, that would work, and the other one, yeah, that's what we'll do. So let me go get some colored wire and I will be right back. Okay, so that sun's going to be orange. Right here. And that means, what do you connect to? Do you connect up here or not? Nobody connects up here. Okay, change that. Give me it back. So we'll make this one a one of those. Then I think we may need something there. No, we don't. We definitely don't want anything there. We want that to be a cover. We want this to be the red wire. This to be panel. That there, and I know I cannot see. Then coming around the other side, can have this, that. Then we'll have easier, but not as cheap. So we'll do it the cheap way. Have white here. Actually, not there. White here. Another panel. We had white here, then that go around. That would also work. So we could do that. 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 And that. And that will move it. That way white is going that way. And red is going, or orange is going this way. I think. Let's see. Push. That way. Then we'll push that way. Yeah. That is correct. And just for no apparent reason, put some frames there. And what we'll have here yes, that's what we'll do. To keep from worrying about all the block breaker crap, we will have these stuff come through the block breakers, come through here, and then it will have to pass through all of these. We'll have the actual connection to that right here. Shush. Now then, I think we need to go underground and work on the track. So we know that we need to go up, what, 3? And the track's going to have to be... What does it have to be? It can be anywhere along here. Put that like that. That like that. Actually, we don't want that like that. Didn't I say shush? We want to have a cover there. And then we'll have that come around. I have a cover here as well. Didn't that come down? No, that won't work. What we'll need is another one of these. And some of these. So we don't actually want the redstone signal to come from these. We want it to come from the ground though. So actually that, this, that'll go down, connect to something. Then here we'll have to have the cover. Yeah, cover. Probably have to move that or something. Guess. Break that. Or we could just not. Could do that then. Well, no, I probably want that here. Yeah. That is what I want. Do that. Redstone tube. Cover. Then we'll have the oak thing. Suppose we could go ahead and actually Or I could put another redstone tube here. It wouldn't really matter. I'll put one if I run out of these. I need another one. Okay. And here, cover goes, and our regulator comes back. Okay. I need to go down and dig a bit. This needs to be 3 lower. I think I can pull that off. A little bit lower than that. Okay. I will... I don't know how I'm going to do the cart system yet either. Actually, let's check the time on this. Okay, we're getting a bit long. So off camera, what I'm going to do is dig the trenches for the wires for power. And the red alloy wire is going to be here. Or the bundle cable is going to be here, I should say. Which means that I probably will need a thingamabopper there. Have something like that come down through here. Have that come down here. And the wire will be running along this trench. And this will be it running along this trench. And I'll also connect it up to our power stuff. Maybe build a basement down here as well. A small one. And we'll need to figure out how we're going to load and unload. Suppose the loading and unloading stuff can wait. So yeah, I'll just do the trenches and the power. And that should be enough of off-camera work. And then I will see you next episode. So like if you like, subscribe if you're not.